Hey guys, so we're here again at the homestead, and it's a nice overcast, kind of humid day, so we're going to take the opportunity to make a fire. We got some brush that we got to get rid of, so we're going to make a burn pile. And anytime that we make a fire, we try to take the opportunity to actually make some charcoal. Anytime we make a fire, sorry, let's do that again. Anytime we make a fire, we want to.
Okay, anytime we make a fire, we try to take the opportunity to make some charcoal.
Yeah. Anytime that we do make a fire here, we try to take the opportunity to make some charcoal. Now, those of you who know us really well know that this facility is used for us to teach a variety of workshops and classes, from wilderness survival to homesteading and like sustainable agriculture and things like that. So we're going to show you a very efficient and quick method to making medicinal charcoal. This also works in a wilderness survival application, because that's the way that you make your charred cloth or any charred implement that you're going to use in your flint and steel sets for fire kits. So stay tuned to catch a very short but informative presentation.
Hello, I'm Grandma Becky, and today we're going to do a little video on how to make medicinal charcoal. And to start with, we're going to cut some willow sticks. And so my husband Jim is going to cut us a willow stick.
Why do we use willow?
You can use maple, you can use cottonwood, you can even use some harder woods like oak and some of the other harder woods, but we like willow. We've always used it. It's easy to work with. You can usually find willow near a creek. Willow likes its feet in the water. It's winter right now, and so you can't really see the leaves, so it's a little bit harder to identify, but this is willow. I usually prepare sticks ahead of time, and so in this tin here you will see this is a tin you can get like at Costco. This holiday season is the best time to get them. And then I will peel and split the sticks and dry them so they're like this, little, like almost a little bigger than pencil size, and put them in my can. And then we're going to use that to cook them. But just before we cook them, I want to show you, we went to the creek earlier today and we got some willow. We like to use willow because it's a soft wood, it's easy to do. And then what you would do with your willow after you get it and you cut it is then you would peel it. And so you're going to peel all the bark off of your willow. And when you do it while it's green, it's very easy to peel if you peel it while it's green. This is kind of a long stick. Now this is a really good stick. We cut this at a place along the creek there where we know that the county is going to clear that out because it's getting too close to the road. So you always want to be a caretaker of the earth whenever you're gathering your sticks, so that you don't destroy the earth, but instead you help it a lot. So you find a place where it's growing too thick and you can thin it to get your sticks. And this stick is a nice big fat one, so we can actually make some spoons out of some of this, which we're not going to do today, but we're going to save some of it for spoons. So, and then we'll split some up and put in our can for next time, because this willow that we cut today is not ready to be burned. It's not dry yet, so we need to let it dry good first before we burn it. Okay, so Jim's going to cut that in half, that one that he cut off, and then He's gonna split it up, and then it'll go in this tin, and then we'll let it dry for next time. And these sticks that are already dry now, we're gonna put them in this tin. This tin used to look just like this tin, but you can see it's all black because it's been in the fire, and also it has a hole in the top, and that's to let some smoke out. And so we're gonna take the tin, and we're gonna put the sticks into here, the ones that are already dry. So these sticks are gonna be the ones we're gonna burn and turn into charcoal today. So we're putting them in here. You can see I've already used it many times. It's got the hole in the top and it's ready to go. Now if you're beginning, your can is gonna look like this. And so the first time you use it, you would not want to put your sticks in here without burning out all this lacquer and paint off of it first, because you don't want that in your charcoal that you're going to use for medicinal purposes. And so what we do with ours, we just put the can in the fire and burnt it. Just leave the lid off, put the lid and the can in there, and just burn all that stuff off, and then just scrub it up, and then it's ready to use. And and drill your hole in the lid. So that's what you're going to do. And it looks like it's about a 1/2-inch drill that my husband used there to drill the hole in the lid. You want the smoke to come out, but you don't want a lot of air going in. So you're basically kind of cooking it without air. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take this can and we're gonna put it into the fire. Now, we've had our fire going for a while, so you can see there's some nice coals down here. And so I'm gonna make a little place right here in the fire, and I'm gonna set my can right down inside there. You wanna be able to see the hole in your can. And you'll see why here in a few minutes. We're gonna see lots of stuff coming out of that hole, smoke and flame and such. Okay, so our can is in the fire now, and we're gonna just let it cook, and to a little while you're gonna be seeing some smoke and flame coming out of that hole. And we're gonna let it continue to cook until there's no more smoke and flame coming out of the hole. And then it's done. I usually let it go just maybe another minute after that stops. And you can see now the smoke is starting to come out of the hole, just a little bit. So, and of course it depends on how hot your fire is as to how fast it's going to cook. Now this is willow, which is a soft wood. If you're using a harder wood, it's going to take longer to cook. Normally when we make our charcoal, we have a fire going anyway, like we're going to have a campfire and roast some marshmallows or hot dogs or something, so we have a fire going. And so you just add it to your fire. So if you have your sticks already dried, ready to go, just stick them in there, burn them, and then when you get ready, you can grind them up later. So it's not a hard job to do. If you just prepare ahead of time a little bit, it's really easy. And you can always have your charcoal ready to go. It's a lot less expensive than buying it at the store. It's not activated charcoal. To do activated charcoal, there's one more process that they do, and which they, what is it, honey? They take the
acid treat it.
Acid treatment that they do from the charcoal, which I don't do. We've been using it like this without that for many years. Use it for poultices, use it as a slurry for indigestion or for food poisoning, vomiting, diarrhea. What it does is it pulls the toxins and poisons out of your system, and so it works that way. It's not like an antibiotic. And on our next video we'll do on uses of medicinal charcoal, and we'll explain all that some more. But oh, there we have a beautiful flame. So now you can see that flame coming out of there. That's what we want to see, and that's good. That knows that we know our charcoal is cooking well. And when that stops and there's no more flame coming out, then we know our batch is done. And then we're going to take it out of the fire and let it cool and get it ready to use. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and as you can see, our flame has gone way down. It's almost gone. So now that it's almost done, we're going to take it out in a little bit. You can see a tiny bit of a flame there. We're going to let that finish going until it's all done. You know, you can actually use charcoal straight from the fire also. Of course, it would be cool. You'd want to let it cool, but you can take not the gray part, but when your fire is all done and you have that charcoal left in there, if you've used a good wood in your charcoal, you can actually use that for medicinal charcoal also. It's not as effective as the charcoal that we've done here without air. Okay, so our charcoal is cool. You can see I'm handling the the can. And so we're gonna bring it over here to our grinder where I have my friend Rachel helping me. And this is just a little hand crank grinder we have with a little stainless steel bowl. This is how the charcoal looks after it is charred. It is these little sticks. And you could actually chew on one of these little sticks and use it like this if you have like a sore throat. It doesn't really taste bad, but it's kind of gritty. Would you like a piece?
Sure.
And then you'll have black teeth and black mouth, but it rinses right out. Okay, so we're gonna grind this up now. You can see down here on the bottom where we have the powder all made. It's coming out, nice powder, ready for use. Now, if you were in the wilderness, if you were in the wilderness and you could not have a grinder, you could use some rocks like the Indians used to use, and just use a rock and another rock and smash it up on there and grind it up. So that would work just as well. And we have actually done that before. So that works good. So it's lots of fun and we really like making it, and I hope you do too. Isn't it, Rachel?
It's lots of fun.
It's very beneficial. Okay guys, this video is over, but we want to kick off our YouTube channel with a giveaway. So if you're not interested in the giveaway, you can stop watching right now. But the whole premise of our channel is to bless others with the things that we've been blessed with. So we're gonna give away 3 flint and steel fire sets. All right, in these fire sets, it kind of goes with our episode because it has a small tin that you can actually make charred cloth out of it for your flint and steel strikers, but you can also utilize it just to make the medicinal charcoal that you saw in this episode. So one of those lucky grand prize winning subscribers is gonna also get a carbon steel Mora knife. And carbon steel Mora knives are really cool because you can actually utilize those to strike a flint and make fire with as well. So let me show you what they look like. Okay guys, here are our prizes. So all 3 winners are gonna get a flint and steel set. Comes in a nice leather pouch like this. And inside comes with a ready to go bundle of tinder, a piece of flint, and a hand-forged striker. This is probably the most important part of the whole thing right here. These usually go for about $50, they're full sets. And also, it has a tin for you to make your charred cloth, which is the exact same process as what you learned on making charcoal, except you use this to catch a spark so you can start your fire. And so all 3 winners will get that. But one grand prize winner of the 3 will not only get that, but they'll also get a carbon steel Mora survival bushcraft knife. These are really cool, super sharp, razor sharp out of the box. And you can also use the spine to strike a flint if you want to make fire. So the way to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is hit the like button and subscribe. You have to be subscribed. And once we get to 100 subscribers, we're gonna pick 3 winners. Okay, so we gotta get through 100 subscribers, and then out of those subscribers, we're gonna pick 3. So what you have to do is you're gonna go to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and maybe go down in the comments and give us an idea of something that you want to learn that has to do with either outdoor skills, wilderness survival, backpacking, sustainable agriculture, or homesteading. Any of those topics are fair game. In the future, we hope to do a lot more of these giveaways, so we want to bless you guys as we grow. So go ahead and subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and hope you win. Alright guys, be blessed.